Hello everyone and welcome back to another American Truck Simulator video. You guys seem to really enjoy me showing off some new content like I did in my Western Star 49X video. That one was by far the most popular video on my channel so far. So because of that, I'm going to be showing off some more new content. I opted into the beta for the for 1.39. This is an experimental public beta is what they said. Normally, they start off with the open beta, which is like been tested a little bit, whereas the experimental betas, they said, are more of like a raw build of the update. So this is like there's going to be some glitches, stuff like that, but they made sure to make that very clear. So that's what I'm going to be checking out today. And as you can see right away, the Launchpad has changed. They didn't seem to make like a very big deal out of this, but yet I mean, I think it's pretty cool. They made a lot of really much needed improvements, I think. You can manage your profiles from here. This allows you to see how many mods are in each profile, which is cool. So obviously today this is my beta testing profile, for stuff like this, for experimental betas, for mod testing, stuff like that. So obviously got no mods in this one. This one's got 26, and then my normal profile with all my mods has 76, which a lot, but it's my profile that I usually use, so makes sense. Yeah, you can edit your profile, use selected profile, and like jump right into the game from there. You can manage your mods for each profile without like that being the profile that you're going to use, which is kind of cool. And then you go back here, and this is one that I really like because I switch back between my beta profile and my main profile a lot. And the options, I can never seem to get the options the same because I'm too lazy to take a picture of one and then go back to the other one and switch it to be that. Now I don't have to worry about that because all the options are right here. You can do audio, gameplay, keys, buttons, controls, literally all of that just from the main thing, so that all your settings are going to be the same. At least that's how I understand it. I haven't actually tried it yet. I literally haven't jumped into the beta at all. This is same thing as with the Western Star video. I'm just learning as I go and talking about it as I see it. So I think that's really cool. And then you got your mod manager and your DLC browser like usual, and then the latest news stuff and the newest DLC down here. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the game and check out some of the other new features. So of course, I think one of the most exciting parts of this update is the fact that we now have ownable lowboys. So that is what I'm going to be taking a look at first. We go in here, we got the wooden lowboy option right there. I don't think there's another, oh, there is another one. So you can go down and start with the wooden lowboy double if you wanted to, but that's it. So those are the two options to start. You can't start with one that has the triple setup, but obviously it is there. And here is what it looks like. And then I'm assuming, yeah, you can do full wooden. You can do wooden with aluminum, which is cool. These are all things that like we didn't see when you couldn't make the lowboy ownable. Man, I'm gonna have trouble talking with all these tongue twisters today, I guess. Then we have, of course, some chassis configuration options, which is really cool. You've got all the different combos possible, and I think that's pretty sweet. And then it's kind of interesting that they don't start you off like default with the oversized load placard on the back. I think that's a little weird, but I mean, I'm sure everybody is still going to put it on there anyways. Wow, we've got a lot of stuff to unpack here, it looks like. Of course, we got the flags like usual. We have, this is where the banner goes, so you can do long, oversized, or wide. Trailer, oh, you can do beacons and stuff too. I forgot about that little detail. Ooh, I like that. That's different, the small ones on the end there. They showed off these ones in some of the blog posts, but they didn't show off the little tiny ones, and I like those ones a lot. Very sleek. Mud flaps like usual with all ownable trailers, and then same as far as the brake lights go, the usual like exclusive and the standard. Moving along, we obviously have all the wheels can be changed, just like usual. And then each trailer as you go along has, you know, option to change the mud flaps and the rear bumper again. These ones don't have the option for the oversized load placard because, you know, why would you put that not at the end? Same with the beacons, like, doesn't really make sense. You wouldn't put those not at the end. We have an option for rear fenders. That's new. You got the heavy duty aluminum style fender covers, paint, and then the wooden deck, or, you know, you can just leave it as is with nothing on it. We have markers. We can change the markers to be exclusive, just like you can with all the normal trailers. We got something up here too. Oh, those are just for the mud flaps, I guess. Seems weird that they put the thing for it so far away. Oh, okay, that's why. That's cool. Another cool thing. Like, I wonder if you wanna delete the ones from here, if you can. Oh, you can't. That would be kind of cool if you could delete their, you know, get rid of these ones and instead put the ones here. But I do still think that that's a cool little feature to have. Same thing with the dolly. You can change the lights if you'd like. Front fender, we can change here. We can add some fenders. Same thing, heavy duty aluminum or the standard. And then we got something up here too. Same deal, standard or aluminum fenders. And it looks like that is everything as far as customization goes from what I could... Oh, we got something here. Oh, yeah, you can change that to the wooden deck. Let me just check here everything, make sure I got it all. And it looks like I did. So that is everything for the customization on this. I kind of would have assumed that it's not going to be any different between like the configurations. I'm assuming if you have a configuration with all three of the you know, like of the triple, that, you know, these ones are going to be the same customization options. So, and just confirming that that is true, and it is. I did actually almost forget about the fact that with the double, they now have a like single axle Jeep add-on. That was not something we had previously seen, so I wanted to just show that off real quick. Same kind of deal though, few different chassis configurations. You of course can do the double with the front in the front Jeep, or the double with the Jeep in the back. So I think that's pretty cool, something different. As a matter of fact, I think this will actually be the one that I use for the loads today, just since it is new, might as well, you know, show it off. Alright, now I am going to go ahead and go through all the loads that are possible for the trailer. I am obviously in the trailer browser that you can get to from the main menu. You just go into vehicle browser, trailer browser, and then you can see this. So I went to this one, and I realized that what's really cool is they actually did make it so that certain loads can't be carried with, you know, like just this lowboy. So like as you can see here, you know, the last one is the stumper, but if you do the triple and then do like all the axles, because who doesn't love all the axles, you go down and there's obviously a lot more than just the stumper. You get all the like special transport ones too, oh, actually no, it does not show the special transport ones, but either way still shows more. We didn't have the transformer on the single one, we didn't have the crawler tractor, there's a scraper, and I'm just going to continue going through some of these. Only have, I mean, like there's, you'll see here, like for the tractor, it shows tractor multiple times, and that's just because they're like different colors, or like a slight like bit is different about it. And I'll get to that when, I mean, you'll see that when we actually get there. Oh, I also forgot to mention that there are some new loads from what I've noticed. It looks like the wind turbine stuff is new, so that's pretty cool. And that's actually something that I was going to get to, is that there are some new companies, which is cool. I'll be checking those out. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll try and get a load from one of the new companies to somewhere, you know. see, and this is one of the ones where the variations are different. So like this one obviously doesn't have the stuff on top, and then this one does have the railing on top. This one's another one where, you know, one little thing is different. Obviously not actually little in this case, I guess, but you get what I'm saying. One detail is different. And that is everything. As you can see, we are now at the map, and that is because another part of this update is that they added more of the lookout points, the like purple, the things that show up kind of purpley. And you know, stop on it and then it opens up a cutscene for the location that you're at. They added those to Utah and Washington, and they actually changed it now so that the ones that you haven't gotten yet, which obviously since I'm on my beta testing profile I haven't explored much, I haven't actually discovered any, but they'll show up as the gray question marks now. So that actually helps out a lot if you're wanting to hit all of them. You now can clearly see which ones you have done and haven't done. I think that's really nice, and I'm going to definitely be using that on my main profile, because on my main profile I am trying to get all of them. I think they're really cool, and I'm really glad that they added this update, and they added it because apparently a lot of people were saying that they liked it, which is great news. I love that I am not the only one that was getting such thorough enjoyment out of them. There were times where I would watch the cutscene like a few times over while sitting in a spot, so I am very excited for this, and I'm glad that they've got, you know, some in Washington and Utah now. That'll be really cool to explore, and I am very excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. Alright, so I actually looked, and I did not find any new companies. I thought there were some new ones. They showed some trucks with trailers for companies that weren't already in the game yet, so I thought there would be some new ones. And maybe there are, and I just couldn't find them, but I looked pretty good. I didn't see any. I looked at freight market, cargo market, everything. Did not see any new companies. So I just decided to pick up a load in Salt Lake City from a Sell Goods, which is a little funny. Why would they have cable reels at a Sell Good? But whatever. We're going to go ahead and do it. It's just a real quick load, and while I'm doing the load, I will talk about some of the other features that aren't really something that like I can show off. Or the ones that I don't really understand. Maybe you guys will be able to figure it out. So again, really short load, just real quick, I am going to go over some other things. I'm going to go over the full change log basically to make sure I hit everything. I have the blog post up in front of me right now that I'm going to be reading off of. So if I drive really bad, that's wise, because I'm trying to read at the same time. So yeah. So, as far as the map goes, it says that there are the new viewpoints in Washington and Utah DLCs. That's one of the things that I mentioned. For the UI, it says the Launchpad redesign, another thing that I've shown off already. Vehicles, there's a Lowboy trailers, ownable, including articulated ones. Again, something I've shown off already. Features, there are vehicle improvements. It says replayability. Oh. Huh. I don't fully understand this one. So this is the first one where maybe you guys will be able to figure it out. It says, oh, I'm sorry. I misread. I don't know what I've said at this point. Whatever. Anyways, first feature, it says viewpoint improvements, replayability. You can skip them. See the map status, which is another thing that I've kind of talked about, and then fade out. There has been sound updates and improvements. There's a turbo slider, sound positioning, cabin spatial mixing, sound distribution to accessories. Pretty cool stuff. There's the trailer browser, and lister now shows all valid cargo variants. Kind of what I touched on when I was in the trailer browser, and how I said that like with just the single lowboy, it won't show up with everything, whereas if you do like the triple lowboy, then you know it shows up with the loads that can actually be carried. There is this one, which I definitely do not understand, and it says experimental transmission input shaft emulation and clutch brake support. And it says G underscore clutch underscore brake. So that is one of the a command or configuration setup thing, but I don't know exactly what it does. I need to get over. I'm sure that if you wanted to figure out what it actually does, you could probably find it on the forums. I'm sure somebody has probably explained it and would do better than I would do, because I mean I don't understand a ton about trucking. I just enjoy this game, you know, so I don't know what that stuff means, whereas people who truck in real life might be able to, you know, understand it, or just people who are better at understanding how game commands work might be able to understand it better. But that being said, that is everything I've got. For some reason my trailer is shaking. That must be something that they gotta fix, I guess. I've had this problem before with previous betas where my trailer just shook a bunch. I'm not entirely sure if it has to do with trailer, like the trailer stability slider. I don't feel like it would, because I currently have my trailer stability set to the max. So, I mean, if I had it at like the lowest setting, yeah, this might make sense, but like I have it at the max setting. So, just something that they're probably gonna have to fix. I guarantee you it's because of the single dolly in the back. Oh, this is one of those weird intersections. I guarantee you it's just because of the single dolly in the back, because the times that like I said, I've had this problem before, and the times I did, it was on a single dolly, a single axle dolly for like a double or triple trailer. So sure, that's something that they'll fix. Like I said, this is an experimental beta. This is a very raw version of this of 1.39, so it's gonna have, you know, the mistakes here and there, or the things that are wrong, and this is just one of them. So it's all part of it. I might make sure to I'll report that onto the forum, which if you also are doing the experimental beta, don't forget to do that if you find any glitches. I will leave a link to that below for anyone who wants it, and I am actually going to go ahead and pull up to the delivery point up here, and that's where I'm going to go ahead and end the video. For now, I'll just let you guys enjoy the sounds of the game and show you what this looks like from the outside. Oh, and I clearly forgot to change the setting from, I have it to always be skilled. I forgot to change it away from that, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter, and then I'll be done. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and do my outro. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're excited for the future of SCS and to see 1.39 take shape as they fix all the errors. Make sure to like the video, comment below if you have any questions, or you know, any comments you wanted to make. Like I said, maybe you know and understand some of the things in the update that I didn't understand. If there's any features I missed that you guys have noticed, maybe comment that down below too, so that other people can see that that's something new that I didn't mention. And that is going to do it for this one. Make sure to subscribe as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Say goodbye.